love to me again, Luis? Oh, Luis. Oh, just a dream. Luis should not be with Fancy. He belongs with me. Even Grandfather thinks so. And he will be. I will not let Fancy get in my way.
Pretty. Is your scar oozing again?
No? Why?
Because I thought maybe you came for some sterile pads to blot it with.
Actually, I was wondering if Luis was here.
No, he's not.
Good, because we need to talk about him.
Why?
Because...
Yes! Great, I love
Oh my God.
Bruins.
That was Marty.
What?
Having fun?
The best time ever.
Ugh, only Fancy could look good under bright lights like that.
You and your family seem to really be enjoying yourselves.
Bruins rule!
Go Bruins!
Yeah.
Oh, gag me.
You know, I can't say I've ever seen such a happy, close-knit family. That's why we wanted to interview you.
Neat.
So, big fans?
Huge. Hockey's my favorite sport.
This is his first Bruins game.
And he's loving it.
Yep.
And thanks again for taking Daddy and me.
And I could tell that little guy really loves you a lot.
And I love him too. And his daddy.
That could be me one day.
You play hockey?
You bet. My dad and I played earlier today.
It was a 1-1 tie.
My mom set up an ice rink for us.
An ice rink, huh? You are one amazing mother.
Fancy is not Marty's mother. I am. I should be at that game with Luis and Marty, not her. Damn you, Fancy. Damn you! Ah! That Fancy is acting like she is Marty's mother. You know, I wish a stray hockey puck would just knock her in the head and turn her into a vegetable. Here's Sonny Von Bulow's looking for a roommate.
And my shrink said I had anger issues.
What are you doing here again?
I came to talk about Luis.
Well, I'm not in the mood.
You hate being wrong, don't you?
Wrong about what?
You used to be certain, smug, in fact, that when Marty came home again, Luis would be yours. What was that you said? Something about a child bonding a man and a woman? Well, apparently, the man and woman that Marty has bonded isn't you and Luis. From what I just saw on TV, it looks like Marty has bonded Fancy and Luis together like super glue. The truth is, Marty isn't the threat to Luis and Fancy's relationship you thought he was.
For now.
Right.
I'll admit, Fancy is playing this very smart. I assumed she would give Luis both the time and space needed to bond with Marty. But no. She has launched a full court press to win Marty over.
And it's working.
She may have won this round, but I'm on to her. I'm not going to let it happen again. I've learned something. Never underestimate your opponent.
That's right. Never underestimate your opponent, whoever it is.
You aren't talking about Fancy being your opponent, are you?
Let's just say she's not the only one.
Pretty, are you suggesting that Fancy isn't the only one keeping me from Luis?
Apparently, you just realized it as well.
Okay. Look, you don't stand a chance with Luis. Not unless he has suddenly developed a scab fetish.
And I used to like you.
Just being honest.
Good, because the undeniable truth is that Luis made love to me.
Because Father forced him to. He wanted to escape to go find our son.
Yeah, maybe it started that way, but a woman knows when a man is just going through the motions and when he's truly passionate about her. Luis had passion for me.
Because he grunted towards the end? He always does that.
Wow, you have a really good memory.
You have only been with one man. One. So you don't know the difference between passion and pity. Not that it matters anyway. You're not even in the running for Luis. The only woman that Luis thinks he loves is Fancy. So she is my only competition. And not that it matters, because I will win in the end. Because deep down inside, he really loves me. We have a history together.
Yes, one that goes through the ages, blah, blah.
More importantly, we have a child together. And as for you, all right, you have your memories. You had sex with Luis once. That's it.
Luis and I had unprotected sex, Aunt Sheridan. Who knows? I could be pregnant right now, and then we would both have a child with Luis.
Not that it matters. Luis doesn't have feelings for you. Never has. Never will. Do yourself a favor, Pretty. Stop fantasizing about a future with Luis. And get yourself a good electric blanket to keep yourself warm at night.
I hope yours is in good working order. Because Luis will be with Fancy before he goes back to seconds with you.
Marty will bring Luis back to me. It's just a matter of time.
We'll see.
Seriously, even if you are pregnant with Luis's baby, it won't land you with Luis. He's either going to be with Fancy or with me, not you. And there's nothing you can do to change that.
We'll see, Aunt Sheridan. We'll see. You may have Marty, and Fancy may have Luis for now, but people, they can turn on a dime. And when that happens, well, all bets are off. Bye.
People say I'm delusional.
Fancy?
My grandfather didn't continue to use the implant in Fancy after he put it in her head is beyond me. Oh well, grandfather has his own future to worry about now. And if this will help me break up Luis and Fancy, then I'm gonna do it. Like the saying goes, all's fair in love and war. Even murder. This couldn't be more perfect. This is the perfect time to show Luis just how intense and nasty Fancy can get when something sets her off. Something like this.